Hello, zombie slashers! Dive into the blood-soaked chaos of Blade X zombies on Roblox, where the right sword can turn a zombie horde into a triumphant clear or leave you stumbling in a hilarious mess. Picture Hallow Scythe slicing through waves with unstoppable skill loops, while Waterblade drags along like a rookie's first swing. I'm your gem-grinding survivor who's hacked through more undead than I can remember, laughed at Katana's clumsy dashes, and still chased Yamato's mythic power like it's my calling. This tier list is your key to mastering the game, ranking every sword from top-tier destroyers to underwhelming blades, filled with funny mishaps, practical loadout advice, and strategies to conquer story mode bosses, infinite waves, and those coveted awakenings. So sharpen your edge, dodge the zombies, and let's carve our legend through the night. In Blade X Zombies, swords are your lifeline against the undead, blending wide area clears and precise boss damage with unique traits tied to rarity and upgrades like awakenings. Hallow Scythe and Yamato lead with devastating skill spam and DPS, while Waterblade struggles with sluggish moves. Earn gems by clearing story levels or winning PvP matches to grab new blades from the Forge, which unlocks at level 15. Keep an eye on Trello for updates. Limited events might drop mythic swords like Hallow Scythe and shift the meta. Whether you're a level 10 newbie slicing through the factory or a pro tackling nightmare waves, this guide will steer you right. Let's begin with the weakest swords and climb to the best. Let's start with C tier, where swords barely manage against the horde. Ideal for beginners with a few gems, but plenty of laughs at their early stumbles. This is where you learn the ropes, turning every clumsy swing into a step toward greatness. Waterblade sweeps in with watery waves, but its slow pace makes it a damp disappointment in the fray. During a level 10 story run under a virtual rainstorm, it splashed a few zombies but missed the crowd, leaving me soaked in defeat. Its 0.9 damage and 4 tile range offer little for early PvE, with awkward handling that falters against bosses. Try it to get a feel for swinging, team it with a tank for a slight edge, and move on quick. Its lack of punch won't hold up. Next, we move to B tier, where swords bring some style but need effort to stand out. Perfect for mid-game players building their gem stash. This is your chance to grow, turning each upgrade into a story of survival. Dragon Slayer spins into action with a fiery AoE attack, but its lack of mobility holds it back. A draconic fighter with untapped potential. In a level 20 story boss fight under a blazing sky, it whirled through minions but got outmaneuvered by the boss, leaving me dizzy. Its 1.5 damage and 7 tile range work for early wave clears, though its limited moveset drags it down. Use it to practice crowd control, boost its spin speed, and pair with a ranged blade. It's a solid start but needs more lift. Katana dashes in with quick kiting slashes, a speedy option for beginners, but its low damage bites back. During a level 25 infinite wave under a samurai moon, it zipped through zombies but ran out of steam, costing me the run. Its 1.0 damage and 6 tile range shine with mobility, though it cries for an awakening to unlock its full potential. Try it for evasive play, upgrade for better stats, and team it with a heavy hitter. It's a fun dash but needs the full package. A tier. Swords that slice with skill. Now, let's step up to A tier, where swords cut with finesse. Great for players with some gems and a knack for strategy. This is your stage to shine, turning every strike into a display of mastery. Shadowblade unleashes a dark AoE nuke, a shadowy slayer with serious punch. In a level 30 story boss battle under a moonless night, it shadowed the horde but whiffed on the boss, dimming my triumph. Its 1.8 damage and 8 tile range excel at wave clears, though it falls just short of S tier versatility. Use it for mid-story crowd control, enhance its shadow spread, and pair with a tank. It's a mid-game gem but lacks the edge. Stormbreaker crashes in with a thundering ultimate, a buffed brawler with bold moves. During a level 35 infinite run under a stormy sky, it zapped waves but its basic attacks lag, striking out my plan. Its 1.9 damage and 9 tile range dominate with a powered-up ult, though other moves disappoint. Deploy it for AoE bursts, speed up its M1s, and team with melee. It's a storm worth riding but needs thunder. Excalibur shines with Holy Blast nukes, a knightly blade with noble intent. In a level 40 boss fight under a radiant light, it blasted minions but clashed with the boss, throwing off my strategy. Its 1.7 damage and 7 tile range offers solid AoE, though it's outclassed by Shadow's flexibility. Try it for wave nukes, boost its holy power, and pair with DPS. It's a legend for beginners but needs more myth. Finally, let's crown S tier, where swords reign as undead conquerors, crafted for pros with gems and skill. This is your throne of zombie-slaying glory, where every swing tells a story of victory. Perfect for those who live to rule Blade X zombies. Hallow Scythe sweeps in with 8 spammable skills. A Reaper's Dream for infinite DPS. In a level 50 Nightmare Infinite under a ghostly moon, it looped skills to reap waves but tripped on self-dodges, testing my patience. Its 2.5 damage and 12 tile range lead with AoE clears and boss rotations, pairing with parries for relentless power. Use it for endless loops, recharge its skills faster, and team with dodges. It's a pro's pick but demands rhythm. Yamato slashes with a mythic ultimate, a single target shredder for bosses. During a level 55 story boss fight under a blade-lit sky, it ulted to dominate but got parried, nearly costing me the win. Its 2.4 damage and 11 tile range excel at boss kills, though lower HP requires perfect defense. Deploy it for story bosses, boost its HP, and pair with tanks. It's a mid-game monster but needs guard. Dark Blade cuts with high AoE and range defense, a shadowy slasher with range. In a level 60 infinite wave under a dark veil, it ranged through but mistimed its Z move, dimming my light. Its 2.3 damage and 10 tile range outshine Stormbreaker in AoE with a 3/ ult for damage. Use it for wave clears, enhance its Z move, and team with melee. It's a versatile blade but needs timing. Want to rule Blade X zombies? Pair Hallow Scythe with Yamato for an AoE boss combo that owns infinite waves. For beginners, use Katana with Dragon Slayer for dash spin support. Gather gems from story levels or PvP. Newbies, start with Water Blade to learn. Pros, reroll for Hallow Scythe. Combine Shadow Blade with Excalibur for Shadow Holy synergy. Focus on plus damage for Hallow Scythe or plus range for Dark Blade. Grind Factory Waves for Awakenings and check Trello. The Blade Pass boosts gems by 15%, essential for pros. The zombies fall silent, zombie slashers, and your Blade X Zombie saga glows brighter than a Hallow Scythe under the midnight sky. From Yamato's mythic cuts to Waterblade's soggy flops, this tier list has guided you through the chaos of story bosses, the endless grind of infinite waves, and the pursuit of zombie-slaying fame. S tier leads the charge with unmatched power, while C tier brings the laughs with its clumsy swings. Whether you're a level 10 rookie hacking through the factory or a pro mastering nightmare waves with every awakening, this journey has forged your path to legend. Imagine pairing Shadowblade with Stormbreaker for a Shadow Thunder duo or Hallow Scythe with Darkblade for an AoE empire that never quits. Farm those gems with relentless drive, stay sharp with Trello for meta changes, and etch your name into Roblox zombie history. Share your epic clears or the funniest jams that had you laughing below. Let's spark a frenzy that echoes through the undead lands. Smash that like with Yamato's ult, subscribe with Hallow Scythe's edge, and ring that bell for more Roblox adventures. The blade awaits. Carve your legend now.